guys even up? Oh my goodness. Let me get situated here. And he left. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Never done a morning live show before. Never done a morning live show before, Candace. Candace is up bright and early. Never done a morning live show. James Dalton. Hi, morning, James. Searchlight, good morning. Rob, good morning. Cindy, good morning. Katrina, Patty, good morning. Hey, Doug, good morning. Doug Baker's in the house. Hey, George. Hey, Albert. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It feels like church or something. Good morning. 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 Good morning, Australia. Yeah, I want to slip in these early live shows because some of you guys are, different parts of the world and you don't ever get to hang out at the live shows. So normally we do them on the PM. So I thought I'd stop in this morning and go into the weekend on an AM live show. And that sun's coming up and it's going to be a hot one in Missouri. Good morning, Colorado Springs. I'm going to Colorado after I finish Mom's house. I was telling Stacy we're going to get an RV and go to Colorado. We've been whitewater rafting in Colorado. I almost died in Colorado on that whitewater rafting trip, actually. That's quite a story. I should tell that story sometimes. Hey, Marcus, thanks for loving what we're doing over here. Yeah, Joplin's just, west of us. So, yeah, it's hot in Joplin, I'm sure. What's up, Arizona? Candace is from Arizona, everyone. In Arizona, it's a dry heat. But it's, it's probably over 100 degrees there right now. BB's back to basics. Good morning. Searchlight, good morning. AM Live Radio Show. Hello, good morning. This is the AM Live Radio Show. Your host is Doug. With Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. We got Mom's sink in yesterday. They dropped that off. Her vanity and sink for the bathroom. What's up, Indiana? So we got that delivered, and I got it put up. I don't have nothing that's for the house is like out in the elements. I got them all put up real nice and tight, controlled environment. Good morning from Massachusetts. Oh, I love Massachusetts. I don't like the politics of it, but I love Quincy Market, Daniel Hall, Worcester, Peabody, Green Line, Orange Line, Red Line. Got a quarter Harvard Yard. I love it. It's one of my favorite places. I used to go there every year for July 4th. I have a great ton of memories there. A great ton of memories. Just love that place. And that's where it all started, when we broke off and fought for our independence so we can live this independent life free from tyranny and rule, and that each individual person is in control of their own destiny. Man, let's don't get away from that. It's a slippery slope these last couple of years. It's longer than that, but now it's in your face. Before it was just, behind the scenes, and, now it's woo. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Martha. Good morning. Good morning. 270. Massachusetts here too. Yeah, a lot of people watch from Massachusetts. Massachusetts. When the window's going in. What? What's that? What you talking about, Willis? Huh? What you talking about? Tell me what you're talking about. Windows are going in. It's a one-man show over here, so it's hard to hang windows by yourself, especially when I'm coming off my rib injury, but we do have one. What's up, Norway? Tom from Norway. Thank you for tuning in. We do have one window in, and I was going to try to get some more in when Kenny showed up. But, we had to knock some rust off Kenny and get him going, and then we got that whole back wall done, and we did some tongue and groove in the back room there, and we did this tongue and groove and that stuff up here, and Rich was here staining for us, so worked out pretty good. Tampa, Florida. It's hot there too, boy, and it's humid. I lived in North Miami Beach for a while. I was almost going to stay there, but one night I felt this tugging on my shoulder, and I was like, what is that? It was a big old bunch of cockroaches trying to carry me away. The bugs in Florida, woo, man, big old suckers. Afternoon, Norfolk, UK. Yeah, I'm ribs. Sorry for that notification buzz on the phone there. The Highlands of Scotland. See, I like these early morning shows. I'm going to try to do these more often because then I get to talk to some of y'all from other parts of the globe there where normally you don't get to tune in and chat. Anybody got a thumbs up? There's 311 people here. Can we get a thumbs up? St. Louis East Side. East Side used to be real nice, boy. You know, Stacy is Armenian, and the Armenians, when they first came, you know, to like this Missouri area, a lot of them settled over in East St. Louis, man. It was a real nice place over there. It's, you know, probably a lot of still nice places over there. All right, what's up, Long Island, New York, Northern Kentucky. Today is the shout out for the place you live. Missouri in the house. Oh my gosh, guys, this thing is wearing me out. I'll tell you that much. I was up yesterday all day. I stay in that other gable in. I got some more stuff done inside, and every day I just come down here and I'm here all day long. And it's really getting hot. Yeah, give a thumbs up for Doug. It's 330 people in here. I was the first thumbs up, Patty Shelton. Good job, Patty. Thanks for leading the way. All right. So what do you guys got some questions or anything? Let's talk about some questions. Yeah, it's 5:30 in LA. I lived in LA too. My son was born in LA. Yeah, we lived right up from Balboa Beach there. That was real nice. We had a nice place there. And then we lived in San Francisco. I lived in San Francisco for a while there in Millbrae. So, man, California. Woo, doggy. That's why I came back to Missouri. I wanted to raise my kids and, you know. So I came all the way back here to St. Louis and wanted to be my mom with the kids. I brought the grandkids back here. And that's where I raised the kids, was all right here. Because I don't want to, right? With all due respect. You know, that's, you know, it's like, you know, with all due respect, you know, why are you so ugly? With all due respect, you know, why are you so this? I mean, what do you say? Well, with all due respect, you know? And what's up with you guys hating on my beard for? I've never seen a bunch of more superficial people sometimes than on the internet. People buzzing through here. That was a big old wasp. Buzzing through here and talking about my beard. I mean, you guys are something else, man. There's all this stuff going on, and this is what you want to talk about. You know, I got all this house build going on. You got the guy right here. I can answer your questions. We can hang out, right? And then you want to talk about my beard. Man, y'all got to get your head out of your stuff, man. Seriously. You guys on these live shows, I'm just going to give it to you, right? I mean, it's serious, man. What about your beard? Wow, so much going on. Why don't you judge my character and get off my face and my beard and, you know, get past my clothes? That's another reason why I like to wear this stuff, right? Just for this reason. Because you guys are a lot of people are superficial and they judge you by the outside of your whole body, right? And I love it when people just come up and they're automatically assuming I'm Amish and all this stuff. Quit judging the book by the cover, right? Judge it by the content of the character, right? Get past this visual. This whole thing, you know, that I'm doing here. Jeez. All right, back on to it. You tried to sell, I couldn't see that one. Let's see. Your mom has ever lived in the country. Maybe way back in the day when she was a kid. I don't think they ever lived, well, everything was kind of country back then because, you know, we didn't have as much people and the cities weren't as populated and we didn't grow as much houses and neighborhoods. But yeah, she had lived there. She has stories, you know, with the chickens and all that stuff, you know. And she has no problem with living in the country, I don't think. It's just, you know, she's not going to live like we're living in the country. We made that decision. And ever since we made it, you know, she enjoys it and she comes up and visits, but it's not, you know, it's not her lifestyle that she wants to live, you know. And I can totally respect that. I'm not going to, you know, these are her golden years, so to speak, right? I want her to just be happy and carefree and fun. And yeah, 451 thumbs up. There's only 200 thumbs up. The beard is distracting and looks unclean. So what? What do I care? So what? You don't talk to homeless people? They're dirty and unattractive and unclean looking. Y'all are just something else. So simple people, man. That's right. Right. Stacy's up at the house. The grandkids are here. You know, you guys just aren't going to see a lot of Stacy. We're starting to stress her out. You know, she's cooking for all the guys showing up and stuff. So we backed off all that stuff. She's trying to run the homestead. She's in the garden and all this stuff. And she doesn't drag cameras around. And you know what I mean? It's just, It's just how it is. So all my focus is trying to get mom into her house, and that's where my focus is. And when my focus is on something, that's what you guys are going to enjoy, and hopefully you do enjoy it. You know, because I'm showing you guys all this work and all these steps you have to take and giving it to you. And so hope you appreciate that. But Stacy will be back. We're not having no problems. You know, everything's solid here, right? But she's up there running the place. The grandkids are here. She started doing the YMCA thing again, just real local here. And so she's going to go run and do that this morning. She does a couple classes. I mean, you know what I mean? So it's like we got stuff going on here. But you'll get back there. We'll get mom in the house. And then we'll be back up at our place. And we'll be showing you guys all that stuff, the garden and harvesting. And I'll get this done pretty soon. It seems like a long time, but it really hasn't been that bad. I mean, it's like 60 something videos, and we're not doing like, well, lately I've been doing 10-hour days and longer, and Gary's been showing up a little longer, but we were just kind of doing 5, 6, 7, 4. It was just, but now we're getting serious about it. Yeah, it's just how it is. Keyboard warriors, people are behind their stuff, and they just want to be, it's a way to get attention, right? That's what they say. Even sometimes negative attention is even better than no attention. So people like that too. So, and God bless you too. All right, so let's get some action in here with some good questions. Hold on, enjoy the guineas and this sunrise, and I'm going to grab my water right quick. So superficial. Yeah. Come on, guys. Pay attention. And make sure you hydrate. How's the chinking going? Okay, so we've been rain. And then so now it stopped raining, and I have to get onto this back side. But my thing was I wanted to finish up the front so we can get this other door and window in. I can get this whole side dried in when Gary gets back. Or if I can get, some more help until he gets here. Ralph and my buddy's coming up this morning at about 9. Him and his wife are basically, our connection through Stacy doing her workout stuff, right? And so Ralph has done a lot of electric and stuff like that over the years and yada. And so he's coming up today. The power pole's in. We're going to hook up electric to the power pole, so no more generator down here. And then we're going to put the outlets in and stuff. So that'll be the next video that you guys see. Good morning, Tara. Everybody go check out Chris and Tara, Homesteading with Chris and Tara. They live in Missouri also. They're our southern neighbors. They come to the Homesteading Life Conference. They're our buddies and pals and our social media friends too. But they have a YouTube channel and they throw some videos up there. Are the top of the porch posts going to be covered? Yes. All these jacks up here, right? They'll get a little box around them so you won't even really know they're there. We have to build those out yet. So a little bit, the finished work I'm not too worried about. What I want to really do is crank on the inside, get it done real quick, and then mom can get in there and I can get away out here, but I have to get the staining and the chinking done for sure. And then after that, like finish work underneath here or stuff, I was just had the hands with Kenny the other day, and Rich was available. So I had Rich staining, and then in between me and Kenny doing that, we were hanging up those boards. So we were multitasking, right? So that's what you have to do. A lot of people were asking too, why, why are we doing things in a certain order, right? Because in a lot of minds, people that do construction and stuff, some of the stuff that we're doing is kind of backwards, okay? We have to do things, or I have to do things that's available, right, at the time. So if I have a guy that comes up and he can hang the pine, tongue and groove, right? I have to take advantage of that. I can't say, oh, well, I have to stain that first and everything before we put that up. And, that's not going to be a good day for me. No, you got to get them in, and I'll throw that up. It's a lot easier for me as one person to go back and stain it while it's up, right? So that's one thing, right? Somebody asked why we didn't put the electric in before we foamed it in, right? Well, foam, I don't know if you guys know this, but spray foam and these professional guys that do this stuff, that's kind of hard to get right now. They had some problems with their big factory in Texas. It all comes from Texas. And so he's like, hit and miss with getting the foam. So when he called up and said, hey, I got some foam, I was like, put it in. We can work around it. So you guys have to understand, it's real fluid, right? Like it's not something where you go like normal and you buy a house and then it goes this order, this order, this order, this order, this. I have to do it all in the order that I can grab it and put it in, right? So some of it's a little backwards, but we should get the job done. Okay? Does that make sense? What's up, Michigan? Question from Bud into Oregon. What kind of lights are you putting in? What do you mean? I don't understand. Talk about how the heat is affecting your build. The heat is, I mean, you can't go as long and as hard as, as you can normally. This is, I mean, it is brutal. It's 60, 70%. I don't know. Some of you guys don't sound like that's a lot of humidity, but it is. And the dew point's really high. I mean, everything's just dripping. It's dripping off the roof right now. Everything's wet out here until that sun comes up. And then when it comes up, it's like, bam. And then I try to get inside. And it's real still. See the trees behind us there? It's real still. So that's what is a bummer too. So once we get that, you don't want to blow a fan in there too. I was thinking about that the other day because it's kind of dirty in there, right? We've been walking with our shoes and everything, so there's a lot of dust and stuff. And then you throw a fan in there because you want to be cool. It's like blows that dust and all that stuff everywhere. Yeah, 2-family homestead. You guys keep them in your prayers. I just saw something real quick, but yeah, she's on my mind. She's had some troubles with some surgery or something. I don't know. Just her medical stuff is her stuff, but I mean, they need your prayers. Okay, so if you guys got some prayers for 2-family homestead, just put them up there for them. Can't wait to see your grandkids again. Yeah, they're up at the house right now. I was just saying that earlier. Grandkids are here. Stacy's up there, maybe making breakfast. I'm down here. I was already starting to stain and get this other side done. Yeah, I've been losing weight like a hound dog, man. I was talking to Stacy about that. I mean, I need to eat like 5 times a day because I'm really working and I'm out in this heat. But I mean, actually, to be honest with you, I'm getting close probably. I don't know if they have this ideal weight, but for my body and everything. And now what I should do, because I laid around for all those times because I broke my ribs, in case you're new here. I broke my ribs and so I sat around for like 6 to 8 weeks. Oh my gosh, so my muscles got a little soft on me. Don't look at my trash pile there. Cleaning out a bunch of stuff up my barn too while I got the trash here. But here's what this other side's starting to look like. So you guys are the first ones to see that. We got this side staining. I've worked my way around and then I got to pipe this and chink it and then I'll get it done. But I'm just, like I said, focusing on this main part around this porch because that's where all the main windows and doors are. And then there's a couple more windows back here. Let's walk back there. You want to walk back there? See if I can. That's pretty good signal, man. I remember I told you guys the last one 11 years ago. It was rough business trying to do anything on a cell phone. So the technology is getting a little better. Just like solar, right? Solar's still not that great. Okay, but it's getting better all the time. Okay. We change climate lots of places. What's the dog? No, I don't. You don't put metal plates in your ribs. You just let them heal. All right, 73 degrees here. Yeah, I'm in. Yeah, Kansas right next door. Same thing, boy. It's a kicker. So that's what it's looking like right now. I am never going to answer the question. Never going to answer that question. So I've been pumping the water out of the thing. There's just barely getting in there, guys. It's not a big deal. And we were getting tons of rain. Like every day we were getting 2. Ooh, sorry for being shaky. 2 or 3 inches every day. I mean, for like 2 weeks. It was brutal. All right, so there's the log cabin right there. Does look really good. Quincy, Illinois, you know about the heat. It's cranking over there too. Yeah, that piping on this side right here is, it's a little bit higher. Everything else I can work from the ground. I got to get the bucket and get this hole done. That's why I'm just kind of working around to this backside, and then I'm going to try to attack it while it's, sun isn't beating on me. But mom's shower setup that she got, keeping you guys up to date here. Mom's shower setup that she got is coming in on August 5th. Is that right? Yeah. August 5th. That's a cedar tone stain. Okay, cedar tone stain from TWP. Okay, and then I think somebody was asking for some special number on there. Hold on. Okay. So if you're the person that's been asking me, because I try to get back to everybody, but man, I get overwhelmed and I'm trying to do this and I forget. But it's called TWP 101. Here, come on, I'll show you. So there's somebody, seriously, there's somebody who keeps asking me about this TWP, and I mean to answer them, and then I get messed up and forget. Okay? Called TWP 10 Pro Series Cedar Tone. Oh. There it is right there. TWP, right? 101 Pro Series Cedar Tone. I've answered your question now. I really meant to do that. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Crazy, right? But I have had you on my mind. So I hope you're watching this, actually. All right. Good morning from Ohio. We'll be going to Ohio to Layman's, unless you guys get all crazy with this round 2 stuff. Supposedly later on here in the fall, I think, in November. Yeah, November. But we'll keep you guys up to date on that. You know what I mean? All right. Is that John? John, were you the one actually sending me the emails, John? Give me a thumbs up, John, if that was you. I hope so. I wanted to get you off my list. And I kept meaning to do it. And man, we do get tornadoes here. This is Tornado Alley. The year right before we moved up here, we had a big one that rolled through. And then since we were here, Joplin hit. That's right over to our west. So yeah, we're in Tornado Alley. That's another reason why we put that root cellar in up there, you know. What's up, Kentucky? Good night, Australia. Thanks for stopping by, mate. All right. So you guys got questions? I got answers. What's the estimated date of Mom moving in? I guess when I'm finished. There's no estimated date. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get up, I come down here, and we keep humping it. When I get friends to help out, I get friends to help out, and we hump it. You guys have to remember, see, we built this house. This was supposed to be just a thing we did, and Mom was going to be at her house, and there was no rush. And we were worried the whole time about selling her house, right? It's, you know, over by St. Louis in the city, kind of, and it's just a mess over there. So Mom was talking to some guy in the neighborhood, and he's like a renter dude, whatever you want to call him. And he said, I'll take that house. And then they talked, and she just figured on June 30th as a close date. And so they closed on the house, okay? That's what happened. So it wasn't like, you know, it's not like we're just slackers and, you know, we didn't get it done in time. I mean, this was never supposed to be that way. So now she's kind of floating around. She's in Oklahoma right now, hanging out with Aunt Bonnie and our cousin Bonnie, and then they're going to come back up here for the conference. And if you guys didn't know, Stacy and I host a conference every year. It's called the Homesteading Life Conference, where we talk about this lifestyle and growing food and nutrition and health. And Sally Fallon is there this year talking from Nourishing Traditions. She wrote that book. It's a great book. We reference that book often. We tell you guys about that book. She's one of our speakers, our keynote speakers. Terry from River Hills Harvest is there. They're sponsors of the conference. He's going to be talking to you guys about elderberries and stuff. Actually, what he's going to talk about too is how you can make $100,000 on 1 acre of elderberry. Boom. So that's a talk we got. We got some hands-on workshops, homesteadinglifeconference.com. Now, if you're watching this, because there's 914 people with only 421 thumbs up, hint, hint, wink, wink. If you already have your tickets and you're coming to the Homesteading Life Conference for the first time ever, we have a printable, downloadable PDF file of the schedule. Oh my gosh. So go to homesteadinglifeconference.com, go to the schedule, and you'll see a little strip at the top there. It says, print this bad boy. So we thought that'd be convenient for you guys. You can download it on your phone. And, you know, usually we try to put up like bulletins like, oh, this is going on over here and all this is. So we're trying to bring it in a little more micro, right? So you can have it right there, you know, easy reference. So that's something we did this year that was a little different. And I think you guys will enjoy that. So if you are coming already, the schedule is up. You can download it onto your phone, or you can print it and have it in your pocket, and you'll be all good to go. What is the landscaping going to be like? Oh my gosh, Mark. Come on, Mark. Can I just get through with the build first, Mark? Come on, Mark. But it's going to be beautiful. I mean, I was the landscaper and lawn care guy. I mean, it's going to be awesome. How's your ribs? My ribs are doing much better. Every day I get better, but I'm still at this thing where I can't lift like the heavies, you know, or the kind of heavies. I'm kind of babying it still probably too. I'm scared to death I'm going to bust one up, especially that one that was broken 2 places. So I want to be super careful with that one. Heck yeah, I give a watch later too. I won't miss you, but I hope you have it. Well, I'll try to do some videos, but we're pretty busy during the conference. I'll do some highlight stuff and, you know, just kind of show you guys what you're missing basically. But look at my safety pins over here. Are they coming undone here? I'll tell you guys, man, I'm on safety pins over here. My clothes are dripping off me like this morning dew. There's about 6 cars that go by here every day, maybe. So you might get a couple of them. That's another thing. Somebody says, why are you building Mom's house so close to the road? Because nobody comes down this road. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not pushing these ribs. No questions. Just good morning, Doug. Well, good morning. All right. Landscaping grass. Okay. Did you have an Amish look prior to going off for me? No. I had the beard. Okay. I came up here. I had the beard. You know, I don't ever have a mustache. I don't like mustaches. Okay. And then, you know, I got into this thing. I'm just telling you guys, man, like I didn't want to have 2 cars anymore because I didn't want to have tires to worry about and gas to put in it and oil to change and insurance to pay and taxes to pay and all stuff. So I jammed us all the way down to 1 car. You know, we had nothing going on, man. I tried to simplify us so hardcore. So we simplified way down, and then I didn't even know when we bought the property that the Amish are just right around the corner, right? So I started hanging out. You know, I wanted to learn the homesteading skills, I guess you'd say, or whatever. And I also wanted to work, make a few bucks cash on the side, right? So I started hanging out with one of the Amish guys. His name's Noah, and we had a great time. And man, I'm like, why am I buying my clothes at the store, right? I can have my clothes made by you guys. I enjoy the clothes. They're functional clothes. I live an agrarian life. These are agrarian style clothes. These are the clothes the pioneers wore. The Amish just never switched over to China or got caught up in the fashions of it all. And so that's basically it, right? It's like this pioneer thing going on. So I'm like, cool. So I said, you know, would you mind making the clothes? So they're like, no, not really. This is after, you know, of course they know me now. They know I'm not just some jack. And because there's a lot of stories I could tell you guys about the Amish when we first got up here, about the stories going on around with me and Stacy, and what they were saying and everything that was going on. They could not believe that we would come from the city and live up here with no electricity, no running water, no public utilities. They were like, boom, who does that, right? Most of the people are trying to get to that stuff. The Amish leave to try to go to that stuff. And then some people come up to try to, you know, you can actually find an Amish community. And if you want to live this lifestyle and become Amish, you can actually do that, right? You have your rite of passage with them, and you can become Amish. So there are several people that have come to this community and have actually hunkered in with them and tried to make it, and they did not make it. You know, one summer of this no air conditioning, right, runs them right off. Okay, I'm just telling you guys don't know how serious this is. If I'm just telling you guys right now, if the grid goes down in the summertime, it's going to be mass casualties, coast to coast, mass casualties. People are going to die like nobody's business. But if the grid goes down in the wintertime, right, you're going to have far less issues. Okay, so I'm just telling you guys that because you guys are butternut soft out there, boy. My buddy Kenny that came up here, I'm going to tell you guys straight. My buddy Kenny came up here. We don't have air conditioning. We don't have none of this stuff. And I said, here's your place right here. I put him in the learning center. You know, we got that fold out bed thing. And I said, here's your place right here. It's perfectly fine. I slept there last night, actually. And because the kids are here. And so, you know, I got up in the morning and I'm getting to going. And I walked in the room there and I'm like, oh, shit. I was like, oh, my. He's not even in his, where is he? It didn't even look like he slept in the bed, right? So I'm like, what the heck? So I go out the back of the building and I'm looking around out the back. Maybe he's on the patio watching the sun come up or something. I don't know. So then, nope, he's not there. So I go around to the side of the building. Nope, he's not there. And I'm like, what the heck? Where? I look over at his truck. His window is kind of foggy. I go looking over there in his truck and I'm like, what the heck's going on here? He's sleeping in the back of his truck. He had to get up in the middle of the night, right? He could not sleep in there for 2 seconds. He had to get up and go into his truck, turn on his truck and turn on his air conditioner and sleep, right? There's no joke, man. So I'm just telling you guys, you got to prepare your bodies for this. If the grid goes down, it's a mess. So he was, sleeping in there, and then, he got up and told me, he said, I just couldn't sleep without that air conditioner. And that's the other thing you guys don't realize too when you talk about solar and air conditioning and stuff. You could probably run solar all day long, right? It's the nighttime that gets you. And you want to be cold at night when you sleep, right? So all this stuff you got to think about. But yeah, air conditioning, man, you guys won't, a large portion of you guys can't do it. You just can't do it. It takes a lot of conditioning. You know what I mean? Oh, John, that's a story. John, type in crazy couple in love off grid into the YouTube search bar. Crazy couple in love off grid. And there's our whole little, I kind of go through the whole little story there. And it's a kind of it was an anniversary surprise dinner I took Stacy on. Crazy couple in love off grid. So just type that in your search bar there. And you go watch that video. And you can see a little bit about how we met and some older pictures of us and everything. Home batteries and wind fill in the gaps of solar. Yeah, I have a neighbor right around the corner, right, that bought into that wind turbine stuff. He's got one, his dad got one, and I drove by there yesterday, or when Kenny was here, I say, hey, Kenny, there's that wind power right there. That blade isn't moving. The guy said, I wish I never would have got it. He said, I'll never get my money back out of that thing. So don't tell me about your stuff, man. I mean, this whole house running stuff, it's big bucks. It's big bucks. They're pipe dreaming you guys this solar stuff, right? That's why, let me tell you something. You don't need subsidies if the stuff works good, okay? You don't need to coerce people into doing something when it works good, because this is America and we have capitalism. And so what happens is when something is good and people like it, well, heck, they buy the heck out of it. They do whatever they can to get the money together to buy the heck out of it. That's how capitalism works. So if solar was really a really great thing, right? If it was just so fantastic, right? They would be all over the place, and it's not. They got to shove it down your throat, okay? Ooh, you guys are getting the real deal here today. 1,100 people. Did you guys just catch that? I'm telling you guys, okay? If they got to incentivize it and make it all sexy, it's garbage, man. It ain't working. And I live this lifestyle. I'm just telling you guys, don't be fooled. You can run some dinky stuff, right? If you want to run your laptops and your lights, I could run a freezer off a 12-volt battery. Unique Appliances, they sell off-grid appliances. They have it down. But you can run a freezer off a 12-volt battery, or, a 12-volt system. So just a car battery, basically. My safety pin's giving me trouble here, fellas. Right? So you could have a freezer doing that, right? But you're not going to have no air conditioning. That freezer cost me, I got one actually. I'm going to show you guys later. I hadn't had a chance to show it to you yet. But I got the freezer up there. I think it was like $1,500. So you see what I'm telling you guys? You go get a normal freezer, a big freezer that you plug into the wall now. What is it? $200, $300, $400, man. It's like $1,500 for that freezer that runs off a car battery. So you got to pay for that stuff. It's expensive. Don't let anybody tell you it ain't. And I get federal subsidies. Well, where do they get the federal subsidies from? They steal everybody's tax money and they say and then they give it away to that stuff, right? If you like solar and you want to get some, don't use the federal tax dollars and go buy some and then tell me how great it is. I know. Now you guys got me on this rant. All right. So anyways, Bill Gates is buying up all the fun. Who cares? Who cares about Bill Gates? You guys don't know that guy. You'll never see that guy. He's just some stupid guy on your TV. Who cares what he's doing? Yeah, who cares what anybody's doing? I care about this 11 acres right here and the 500,000 of you watching me. That's what I care about. I don't know that guy. I don't care. It's just news fodder for you guys. It's the noise, right? To keep you paralyzed and stuck and scared. Get out of that stuff. Turn that stuff off. You turn your TV off and you'll cure all your illnesses, basically. Yeah, wind works in the middle of Wyoming, right. But then you can't grow any food or live there, right? I mean, it's a short growing season. It's super fast. Tons of snow. Cold all the time. You got to bury your chicken coop. I mean, everything is relevant. All right. Your rants are better than the whiners. I mean, you guys are something else. Let's keep it real, right? Just keep it real. Let's just keep it real, man. I'm just keeping it real. Let's just keep it real, right? You guys, they're tricking you guys right into everything they want to do. I'm just telling you guys, this is some serious stuff on a big level. Man, don't fall into it. Live your life, man. Life is good. Last year, we didn't miss a beat. We had a conference in Hannibal, Missouri. We had 300 something people showed up. We had a great time. We were hugging on each other and loving the moment. And we were having such a good time. And all those people went home and they're all alive today and they're going to come back next year. Oh my goodness. A brand new day. That's right. If you woke up and you're vertical, it's another day to make it happen. What's in the box? Oh, that was the Pine and Groove. We've been putting it on inside, so I see you missed a couple videos. All right, 36 minutes. If you guys got some questions, I'm going to answer them. You got all my other stuff. I mean, it's gee whiz. You guys, that's why I checked out, right? Like 11 years ago, man. It was right before that I got rid of the TV out of the house. My kids thought I was crazy. You know, Stacy just rolls with it. She's a Proverbs wife, man. You know, she just stands by her man. And I don't ever lead her astray, right? So that's what happened. You know, I just said, man, this is getting crazy. I had a business and I could see right now, like nobody wants to work. These guys can't even go cut grass and come back. It was just crazy. So I said, I'm out. I'm just going to go and micro this thing all the way down. I'm going to worry about me and my wife, and we're going to have a happy life, and we're going to grow our own food. Stacy was having some health issues, so we had to get rid of that junk food, processed food, stuff from the store, stuff that travels 4,000 miles, 2,000 miles, whatever it is. I think the average plate travels 1,400 miles if you look it up. That's a pretty long distance to get your food when you could just grow it in your backyard. But they keep you guys so busy with all this nonsense, right? You don't grow your own food anymore. You co-opt everything out. All right. Stacy going to another health video. Okay, so here's the deal. She sat down. She did video number 2. I wasn't really around. And I started to try to edit it. And it just didn't have any pop for you. So we're going to rework on that. But we just, you know, the house is taking up all of our time, guys. So, yeah, Molly and the kitty. Molly comes down when we're down here. But so far, Bernadette the cat's been hanging out. And that's been good. She likes that. I'm gonna have to go pretty soon though, because Stacy's gonna have to go to the Y, and I'm gonna have to watch the grandkids. And Ralph's coming at 9 o'clock here. We're gonna get this electric put on. So if you guys just showed up to this live show, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. But make sure you come back and watch the front part of it, because I just dumped a ton of soapbox preacher boy material on you. You might want to listen to. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I got to get moving. Plus, I'll probably try to make a video for you guys about this electric and stuff. So, man, I'm going to have to fix this safety pin altogether, ain't I? Sorry, I keep looking away at you, but I've got to ask Doug, did you take... No. Let me tell you something, man. It's for the immune compromised. I'm not immune compromised. What are you talking about? I'm a healthy individual. All right, man, you guys putting that stuff in your kids and stuff. You don't even know what that stuff is. It's crazy. Okay, man, so here we go. I'm going to wrap it up. You guys got this is your last opportunity. It's 38 minutes into this video. I'm going to stay 2 more minutes to answer your questions. All right. I don't know if anybody has any questions about what we believe or anything, but we are conservative, God-fearing, American-loving, the individual rights rule, man in the house stuff around here, man. This is all good conservative, good stuff. There ain't no, you know, we believe in everybody doing their thing and, you know, back off. That's what we believe around here. Basically. All right. Australia, Queensland, Australia. Man, we're going to try to make it out there one time if they get this nonsense all buttoned up. But all right, I brought you way out here for this final view. We'd love to go to Australia. Let me see if I can make this work for you. It's just, you guys don't know all this camera work and stuff you got to do to help you guys get this full picture here. Man, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. See, when I do that, you're going to tilt back. Oh, find another spot. All right. I'm just going to, oh, that's not going to work. Just trying to give you the last shot on the way out here without shaking you up. All right. Am I gonna do it? Oh, he did it. Okay, you're doing a great job. Well, Mom's house, right on. Thank you for that. I've been working hard on it. And I'll tell you right now, you know, I was a little naive on this one. The other one was just right, man. My log cabin was just right for putting up, you know what I mean? So this one right here, this is this is like a house, you know what I mean? Like mine's a log cabin, okay? This is like this is a log home. So there's a big difference between my house up there, just a box and a loft. You know, it's a log cabin, right? Versus this is a log home. You know, it's got all the comforts and all the everything's code and everything's nice. All right. Let's see. Cabin looks great. Can we give it some more thumbs up? You think we can get 1,000 thumbs up before we get out of here in one more minute? I don't know if that's possible. If that's possible, if we get 1,000 thumbs up by 42 minutes in, I will send out one. I'll pick somebody out of this rolling comments right here, and I'll send out a cookbook, Stacy's cookbook. So if we get it 1,000, I'll pick a person here, and I'm gonna pick you. I'm gonna do it right here, and then you're gonna have to email me because I'm not gonna come back and do it. I'm gonna do it right here before I go, so you'll know if we get it there or not. We're at 8:39 right now, and a thumbs up's all we need, and we're gonna send out a free cookbook anywhere on the globe. All right, thank you for all your inspiration. You guys rock. I know, don't let us inspire you guys too much, right? We don't want you guys to get out there and be like, oh, I'm so like off grid with Doug and Stacy. Let's go. And then you're like, oh, what did we do? Because this stuff takes a lot of work, guys. That's why everyone drifted into the city, right? Because all you then have to focus on is just going and do your job, right? And then you can come back home, and then you can go to the store, and then you can go buy this, and then you can. But when you live this lifestyle, you're doing everything for yourself. You're growing your food for yourself. You're tending to your animals yourself. You have to watch everything. You know, I'm watching the weather. I'm watching the animals. I'm watching the apple trees. I'm watching the blackberries, right? You're doing all this stuff for yourself. So it's a lot of work, okay? And if you're going to do solar, like you have to monitor all that stuff, and you become an electrician, you become a plumber, you become a carpenter, you become a farmer, a agrarian guy, you become a animal husbandry person, you know what I'm saying? This is a lot of work, right? And this is what happened, right? It was so much work, and people got enticed by these cities and the air conditioning and the big buildings, and, you know, they could just go to work, and then they could just go and, you know, do vacations and, you know, buy stuff, and then just buy that food and that stuff at the store, see, and let other people grow that stuff. You know, do you guys know this? I'm going to give you this. We're not going to do it. You guys aren't going to get 1,000 thumbs up. Your lawn that you guys own in America came from the Brits, right? Came from over there. They used to actually, it was a status symbol that if you had a lawn, that meant that you were a wealthy person, okay? Because the wealthy people would grass the front of their places instead of having farm gardens and stuff, which they normally would have. They would grass the front of their place, and that would say that they have so much money that they could go buy their stuff and they didn't have to work for it. You guys understand that? And that's why you have lawns at your house instead of growing food. What happened to the victory gardens? What happened to everybody growing food in their own backyard? That's what happened to it. You guys got suckered into it, and now you guys are getting your food from all that contamination and garbage out there. I'm just preaching it real to you guys. Get back to growing your food. It tastes so good, and it's so good for you. The closer you pick that thing right from the vine and eat it, the faster you do it, the more nutrition you get. You wonder why everyone's sickly and falling over and can't walk and walk like... That's why. It's garbage food. You're not stretching your body out. You're not drinking enough water because you're lullabied, you know? You got your air conditioner. You're sleeping, you know, we're going to work, and you guys barely even feel the heat. You go outside, you get in your air-conditioned car, you drive off to the work. The work, you walk in, it's air-conditioned inside there. From there, you go home, it's air-conditioned inside there. Maybe you go out to eat, it's air-conditioned inside there. You walk from the car to the place like, oh, it's hot out here, and then you go inside, right? So your body never gets any time to acclimate, to sweat out your toxins. All right, that's enough for today. We didn't make it. I was really wanting to give it away. You guys are awesome, though. I like you hanging out with me and stuff, but I got to get to work. As always, thanks for coming by the homestead. Mom's cabin is going to keep rocking. We're going to get her done. I honestly am looking for her to be in the house around the 15th of August. You know, I think Gary thinks it's going to be around the 30th. We're going to see who's right. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep going at it every day. And hopefully with you guys here, you keep me motivated. Have a great day. Thanks for coming by the homestead.